run to buy Bitcoin since BRICS crypto will destroy the US dollar. This is what Robert Kiyosaki says. He calls the US dollar fake money. Insisting on the collapse of the dollar, the well-known author of the financial management book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki recommends that investors rush to buy Bitcoins to protect against the collapse of the US currency. With a new social media post, Kiyosaki backs Bitcoin in light of signs of impending international developments. He argues that Bitcoin is the best option now, along with various other assets, to protect against the coming collapse of the US dollar, which he claims will be coming. He says, buy Bitcoin to protect yourself, says Kiyosaki, and he talked about the country that interests him at the moment being South Africa. He has noticed rumors that the BRICS are planning to launch their own cryptocurrency, possibly backed by gold, which can be mined in abundance in this region, he says. BRICS consists of several countries. BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, South Africa, India, and China, of course. In January 2024, this list was expanded as the United Arab Emirates, Egypt, Iran, and Ethiopia were also admitted to it. Robert Kiyosaki tweeted that if the gold-backed BRICS cryptocurrency does take off, a huge amount of US dollars will start flowing back to the US. The author of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad calls the US dollar fake money in X's message. He believes that this huge influx of dollars will cause hyperinflation in America and eventually destroy the US dollar completely. Financial analysts believe that the only ways to protect against this expected collapse of the US dollar is to start buying Bitcoin, gold, and silver. Bitcoin is Kiyosaki's tool against fake money, he claims. Kiyosaki has been an advocate of all three for the past 4 years, praising these two popular precious metals and Bitcoin since the pandemic began and global economy suffered from multiple lockdowns. Then the US government began to stimulate the economy by issuing so-called survival checks and buying out large banks and businesses. This was achieved by printing extra US dollars and pumping them into circulation. More than $6 trillion were printed in 2020 alone. Dollars. In this regard, Kiyosaki characterizes the US dollar as fake money, quote unquote. Since then, the government often adopts this policy of quantitative easing and prints billions of US dollars. The European Union and other countries followed suit. And this is from Banking News. I've translated this from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.